Hello friends, from this video tutorial you will get the introduction of the Python language. What the Python is, its history, its versions, features, installation and execution process. So let's start with the Python journey. The creator of Python, Guido van Rossum, was reading the scripts of the Monty Python TV shows while designing his new programming language. When Guido needed a name for his new language, he chose Python as a bit of a joke. Python is first released in 1991. Python is a widely used, high-level and interpreted programming language. It is a general-purpose programming language. It means we can use Python for writing software in a wide variety of application domains or development tasks. Python supports multiple programming paradigms, including object-oriented, imperative, functional programming, and procedural styles. It has a large and comprehensive standard library. Two major versions of Python are currently in active use. Python 3.x is the current version and is under active development. Python 2.x is the legacy version and received only security updates until 2020. No new features will be implemented. Note that many projects still use Python 2, although migrating to Python 3 is getting easier. Here, the various versions of Python are being presented for the knowledge. The current version is 3.9 this time. The following programming languages influence Python: ABC language and Modula 3. ABC programming language is said to be the predecessor of Python language. Python is used in almost every technical field, like data science, data mining, desktop applications, console-based applications, mobile applications, software development, artificial intelligence, web applications, enterprise applications, 3D CAD applications, machine learning, computer vision or image processing applications, and speech recognition, and many more. That's why Python is called a general purpose programming language. Now, let's look at the Python features. Python is a clear and powerful object-oriented programming language, comparable to Perl, Ruby, or Java. Some of the Python's notable features are: Python runs anywhere including Mac OS, Windows, Linux, and Unix, with unofficial builds also available for Android and iOS. Python is free software in two senses. It does not cost anything to download or use Python, or to include it in your application. Python can also be freely modified and redistributed because while the language is copyrighted, it's available under an open source license. Python uses an elegant syntax, making the programs you write easier to read. Python is an easy to use language that makes it simple to get your program working. Python comes with a large standard library that supports many programming language tasks such as connecting to web servers, searching text with regular expressions, reading and modifying files. Python's interactive mode makes it easy to test short snippets of code. There is also a bundled development environment called idle. The interactive mode involves running your codes directly on the Python shell, which can be accessed from the terminal of the operating system. While in the script mode, you have to create a file, Give it a name with a .py extension when runs your code. The interactive mode is suitable when running a few lines of code. Python is easily extended by adding new modules implemented in a compiled language such as C or C++. Python can also be embedded into an application created into C, C++, Java, etc. to provide a programmable interface. Python supports GUI programming. PyQt5, tkinter, Kiwi are the libraries which are used for developing the web application. Now let's take some programming language features of Python. A variety of basic data types are available in Python, like numbers, strings, lists, and dictionaries. Python supports object-oriented programming with classes and multiple inheritances. Python code can be grouped into modules and packages. Python language supports raising and caching exceptions, resulting in cleaner error handling. In Python, data types are strongly and dynamically typed. Mixing incompatible types, example attempting to add a string and a number, causes an exception to be raised, so errors are caught sooner. Python contains advanced programming features such as generators and list comprehensions. Python's automatic memory management frees you from having to manually allocate and free memory in your code. Okay, let's understand PEP. Writing Python code is not hard, but you have to get used to the PEP code style rules. PEP8, sometimes spelled PEP8 or PEP-8, is a document that provides guidelines and best practices on how to write Python code. The primary focus of PEP8 is to improve the readability and consistency of Python code. PEP stands for Python Enhancement Proposal, and there are several of them. For complete list of PEP, visit web www.python.org/dev/peps. Now look at the installation procedure of Python 3 interpreter into the user computer. This is the program that reads Python programs and carries out their instructions. You need it before you can do any Python programming. Mac and Linux distributions may include an outdated version of Python, Python 2, but you should install an updated one, Python 3. So, to install Python, go to www.python.org website and download the latest version of Python for Windows OS. You don't need the 64-bit version of Python even if you have 64-bit Windows. The 32-bit Python will work just fine. When we click on the above link, it will bring us the following page. Step 1. Click on the Python's version to download. Step 2. Click on the Install Now link. Click on the Add Path checkbox. It will set the Python path automatically. We can also try the customized installation to choose desired location and features. Step 3. Verify if Python is installed. To confirm that Python was installed correctly, you can verify that by running the following commands in your favorite terminal. If you have installed Python 3 version but Python version command outputs a Python 2 version, you also have Python 2 installed. Use Python 3 command instead to explicitly use the Python 3 interpreter. When you install Python 3, you also get IDLE, a surprisingly useful integrated development environment. IDLE includes a color syntax highlighting editor, a debugger, the Python shell, and a complete copy of Python 3's online documentation set. Python IDLE lets you write code in its full-featured code editor as well as experiment with code at the Python shell. When you first start IDLE, you are presented with a triple chevron prompt, triple greater than, at which you enter code. The shell takes your code statement and immediately executes it for you, and displaying any results produced on the screen. IDLE knows all about Python syntax and offer completion hints that pop up when you use a built-in function like print. The print function displays messages to standard output, usually the screen. The Python interpreter program is run as Python. It's named python.exe on Windows. Python includes both the interpreter itself and the Python compiler. Now let's take a look of Python execution process. A Python program is just a text file containing Python statements. By convention, Python program files are given names that end in .py extension. For example, the file name script0.py contains print statement. After you have typed these statements into a text file, you must tell Python to execute the file, which simply means to run all the statements in the file from top to bottom, one after another. When you instruct Python to run your script, it's first compiled to something called bytecode and then routed to something called a virtual machine. Internally and almost completely hidden from you, when you execute a program, Python first compiles your source code into a format known as bytecode. Compilation is simply a translation step, and bytecode is a lower level, platform independent representation of your source code. Bytecode can be run much more quickly than the original source code. Once your program has been compiled to bytecode, it is shipped off for execution to something generally known as the Python virtual machine. Bytecode provides portability as it is a platform-independent format. The Python virtual machine (PVM) is the runtime engine of Python. It is always present as part of the Python system, and it is the component that truly runs your scripts. Technically, it is just the last step of what is called the Python interpreter. Keep in mind that all of this complexity is deliberately hidden from Python programmers. Bytecode compilation is automatic and the PVM is just part of the Python system that you have installed on your machine. Okay, as we know that every language has its pros and cons. Execution speed is the only major downside to Python because Python is not normally compiled all the way down to binary machine code. So some programs will run more slowly in Python than in a fully compiled language like C. In general, though Python enjoys a large user base and a very active developer community, Python is generally considered to be in the top 5 or top 10 most widely used programming languages in the world today. Because Python has been around for over 2 decades and has been widely used, it is also very stable and robust. Besides being leveraged by individual users, Python is also being used by real companies. For instance, among the generally known Python user base, Google makes extensive use of Python in its web search systems. The popular YouTube video sharing service is largely written in Python. The Dropbox storage service codes both its server and desktop client software primarily in Python. The Raspberry Pi single board computer promotes Python as its educational language. EVE Online, a massively multiplayer online game by CCP Games, use Python broadly. The widespread BitTorrent peer-to-peer file sharing system began its life as a Python program. Industrial Light and Magic, Pixar, and others use Python in the production of animated videos. ESRI uses Python as an end-user customization tool for its popular GIS mapping products. Google's App Engine web development framework uses Python as an application language. iRobot uses Python to develop commercial and military robotic devices. The IronPort email server product uses more than 1 million lines of Python code to do its job. Maya, a powerful integrated 3D modeling and animation system, provides a Python scripting API. The NSA uses Python for cryptography and intelligence analysis. The Civilization 4 game's customizable scripted events are written entirely in Python. The One Laptop Per Child OLPC project built its user interface and activity model in Python. Netflix and Yelp have both documented the role of Python in their software infrastructures. Intel, Cisco, Hewlett-Packard, Seagate, Qualcomm, and IBM use Python for hardware testing. JP Morgan Chase and Citadel apply Python to financial market forecasting. NASA, Fermilab, and others use Python for scientific programming tasks.